The Conversion Institute here in Eritrea began in 2013. We began our cooperation with the National Commission for Higher Education, but the name now has been changed to National Higher Education and Research Institute. We began our cooperation in 2013. Actually, this institute was kind of a joint effort of Confucius Institute headquarters with the National Committee for Higher Education and also for Guizhou University of Finance and Economics. And right now we have 6 Chinese teachers here, and every year we have an average enrollment of about 1,000 students. Now we established 5 teaching centers in University of Asmara, in Asmara College of Education, in Sembao Secondary School, and also in the Adikai. We established a teaching center last year in Adikai Secondary School, and also we began our cooperation with the College of Business and Social Sciences in Adikai. Okay, so altogether we have 5 teaching sites, I should say. Yeah. First, a student, if he or she wants to attend competitions like this, they should be very good at the language itself. For example, we sent 2 contestants to China this year. Okay, both of them have begun to learn Chinese 3 or 4 years ago. Okay, this is one thing. Another thing is that they have to be very good at the performances. You know, the competition would require a kind of a cultural performance as a kind of show. So they began to learn singing and dancing in Chinese classes, 2 or 3 years ago. That needs a lot of work, hard work. The most important competition in Chinese language and culture is Chinese Bridge. There are 3 types. You see, the college student, this one for college students, another one for secondary school students, and also there's another one for the overseas students in China. So, for example, for the secondary school students, they have to be aged 15 to 20. For college students, they can be 20 to 25 years old, something like that.
今年我们参加了第11届汉语桥中学生中文比赛，在这个比赛呢，我们得到了非洲的第2名。我们去了中国参加这个比赛，在这个比赛，我觉得这个桥是一个很大的桥。我们认识了很多国家的99个国家的文化、语言、颜色和其他的东西，所以我要感谢我的所有的老师们，孔子学院和中国的大使馆。因为为了他们，我们去了参加这个比赛，也得到了非洲的第2名。
Everybody in Eritrea, if they hear China, it's like a weird thing because it's not common in our country. And first, the thing that made me to start Chinese language is like the most popular one, and it's spoken by most people. And yeah, overall, the Chinese language it's most profitable. So that made me to start the Chinese language. And at first it was a little bit hard because the curriculums, they're different from the other language and from our school also. But time by time, I became much familiar, and then by now I can communicate with the Chinese people.
你好，我是马季，我是厄立特里亚人，我现在就14岁。我学习汉语已经3年了，汉字的美让我着迷，一横长城长，一竖字铿锵，
一沟有江南，一点茉莉香。
You know, since the very beginning in 2013, all the teachers kept working very hard. Okay, first we began the language class. You know, Chinese is, it should be one of the difficult languages in the world. Okay, but language itself is all right. If you can start learning a language at an early age, it will be easier. But another thing is that we keep organizing a lot of cultural activities every year. We organized till now we organize about 20 or more than 20 types of cultural activities, including language learning, cultural performances, and dancing and singing, everything. Okay, so there is interest and there is a growing enthusiasm for the Chinese language and the Chinese cultural activities. The feedback is very positive. As the relationship between the two countries is growing, right? We hope that there will be more students, more adults or college students, high school students. They could be more interested in our culture. Actually, this is a platform for mutual understanding, for cultural exchanges. So we hope that you know more about us, and we hope that you can let us know more about you. Okay, it's a kind of bridge.
Actually, for me, learning Chinese means a lot because I've started learning Chinese as the Confucius Institute came to Eritrea in 2013. At that time, the dean of Confucius Institute, Wang, she was teaching us. And I would like to thank her very much because she's such a devoted teacher, and she actually made us to accomplish such a great job from the first level to almost the final level. I actually would also like to thank my parents for this, because my parents, they really do care about language. They actually search for a way that we can learn language. Our whole family can know as much as language as possible. And they actually did accomplish, and we did actually learn some language such as Arabic, and we started French and others. But we were successful mostly in Arabic and English, and Chinese we're learning it. And and as for our family, our mother actually started learning with us before to support us, and so that we can actually to like it more.
为七夕已相逢，七夕牛女渡河。
七夕牛女渡河，
家家穿乞巧之针。
家家穿乞巧之针。
两个途径，首先就是在平时的上课当中，对他们的语言的培训这一块很重视。另外一个方式就是在赛前我们有一个很充分的准备吧，就是所有的老师都在集中火力来帮助他们来准备这个测试。1、2、
3，Okay, coming to the competition, each country has to do the competition within each country. And for the competition that was done in Eritrea, it was done on the 30th of June 2018 in the new Chinese embassy. And on this competition, it was such a great competition, and the contestants were chosen from their highest scores in their Chinese schools. And from each level, the top 3 students were chosen. And totally there were 20 participants in this competition. And out of this 20, we got the first and the second, and we were able to pass or to participate the Chinese bridge competition in China. And as for the competition in China, there were about 99 participant countries and more than 200 participating students or contestants. And as for us, we participated in the first round, and we also passed the second round. And in the second round, we got the second place of Africa.
It's not only Chinese language bridge competition, it's also friendship bridge. Because we went there for the competition, but Also, we made a lot of friends from 99 different countries, over 200 pupils, and the people there, they were really friendly. And the competition was like, it has several rounds. The first round was like, it was the easiest round, and it was consisting the speech, the questions, the written questions it means, and the talent. Actually, our talents, both of us, it was singing. We sang the same song. Its name is Tianlu. It means the heavenly road. And the first day, we were tested the written test. It was fine. I scored 88 in that test. It means out of 100, 88%. And then we went to the speech test. And the speech test, there was also dialogue test at the same day. The speech test, it was also fine. I got 84 marks. And then we had the talent test. And then the talent, I got 85.1. I scored there. And at the first round, only 4 countries can go to the second round. And then the 4 countries were, the first one was the Malawi, and then Eritrea, and then Burundi, and then Cameroon. And then just the 4 countries, they were able to go to the second round. We finished the competition at the second from Africa.
首先，他们在中国的表现，确实让我很满意。在中国，20天，我每天我全程陪同他们，他们每天都在努力的学习，这个我都看到了。给你举一个细节，就是在中国，我们一起在12点之前没有睡过觉，为了准备这个考试，这个比赛。
Last year, we sent 2 students to China, and they got the 3rd prize in African contest region. Okay, and this year we draw some experiences. You know, all the teachers of the Confucius Institute, they give these students very intensive training this year. Okay, from the language itself, from the Chinese cultures, and the knowledge about China, everything. Okay, the students will they were forced to have this kind of trainings almost every day. Okay, so the summer vacation, that is the key. I mean, that is a very important factor for them to get to the final success in the competition.
他们又生了一个孩子和一个女孩，一家4口人。
We actually felt very proud of ourselves, but even when we were first going from here, we thought we would be the first, and we never thought that there would be a country to fight us back, except maybe some Asian countries such as North Korea, or South Korea or Japan, because they literally are Chinese people from their looks or from their culture, from the way they dress, everything. They're literally Chinese people. So okay, we were like, okay, maybe they might beat us, but it's okay because they're Chinese. We can't beat like Chinese people. But actually, we will try to compete the other countries, and we will win them. And that was our best hope. And going to China, we actually saw the other African countries. They were actually much lower than us, and we expected to be the first. But like in the second round, there was a round where like you had to make words, like a chain of words, and with a small mistake, and then we got the second out of Africa. And Cameroon, which was the first, had the opportunity to pass. Only that country had the opportunity to pass to the 3rd round and compete with the top 5 countries in the whole world. But actually, we got the top 10 countries from the whole world. So.
We went for the competition, but there was we even tightened our friendship with the other countries. Like most of the people in there, actually they didn't know Eritrea. Just sound like the Africans, they know Eritrea, but the others, if you say Eritrea, they will say like, is there a country like that? Because it's small. I know a lot of people will know this country, but actually our presence, not only our success, but our presence, I think that was even enough because it led people to know Eritrea. The country's flag were in the stage. It was circling the whole stage. And then when I could see Eritrea with those flags, I was so glad. I just went to China, but in my heart, I can say in those 3 weeks, I went to all the countries, like 99 countries, because you can see different culture, different clothing style. So
it was an experience.
Yeah, it was an experience.
I'm very proud. I mean, see, sometimes I feel that I'm very lucky because learning the language and learning the culture performances. You know, Chinese Bridge, the Chinese proficiency competition is a platform for the students all over the world. And this year, about 300 contestants from all over the world, I mean from 99 countries, they went to China to join this competition. Okay, the competition was very furious. I mean, just as I said, I am a little bit nervous in front of the camera, but my students, they feel very easygoing, and sometimes I feel quite comfortable on stage. Okay, I'm very proud of them, and I hope that they can set a very good example for other students to follow. You see, they are very young, and their future is very promising for them because they can have a chance to study, to further their study in China. Very good chance for them.
I would actually feel much better if we were the first out of Africa, and even we saw the final round. It was not hard at all. I think we would have got a very good result. Maybe by the North Koreans, which were the first of the world, we would have been beaten, but by the other countries, I think we were fine. I think we would have competed with them. But still, we are the second out of Africa, and actually, all of the people, even all of our audience, gave the first to us. They gave the first prize to us out of Africa. They were like, "Oh, you're going to be the first, don't worry." And we actually hoped we would be the first, and we actually really thought that we would be the first, but due to some small mistakes that we've done, I think that was a problem.
How old were the other competitors?
How old? They were all above 16 or 17. Their range was mostly from 16 to 19 or 18, and we were almost like the youngest people out of the contestants, and that also made us happy, like to just come when we were young, and once we are grown up, we will make our country be the first of the world. I hope so.
首先，他们来自各个方面的赞誉和荣耀，比如说中国大使馆，比如说鄂特驻中国大使馆，以及所有的鄂特的这些亲朋好友吧，都为他们骄傲，这是一个精神奖励。另外一个是物质的奖励，就是他们获得了1年就是半年的奖学金，去中国读这个免费学习，继续进修。
I would like to tell all the youth in the country, in the whole world, learning language is a very important thing one should do in their lives. Or learning anything, or people shouldn't spend their time just like having fun, because that's not their future. Actually, we don't even have free time to learn Chinese language. We actually spare our times, and once we go off school, we could directly go to our teacher's home. And since our teachers are very devoted to help us, then they also support us, and it's not like we have free time to learn. So people should sacrifice their time in order to see a bright future of theirs. So learning language can open their world and can widen every opportunity they can get in their life. So I think Chinese language is going to be a very dominant language in the whole entire world. So everybody should learn it.
中非合作论坛上，我们的国家主席习近平说了一句话，说：“独行快，众行远， 我希望我的学生，自己努力的同时，也要和大家一起共同进步。这就是我们所说的那句古谚语：一个人你可以走得很快，大家一起走才能走得更远。这是我想告诉他们。
I should thank so many people. I should thank this organization, the National Higher Education and Research Institute, for their support, their strong support. We are almost strangers here, right? Without their support, everything could not be possible. That is my first heartfelt thanks. Okay, and second, I would say I should thank all the people who show their helping hands. They're very friendly and very nice. Okay, people from all walks of life. Okay, and third, I would like to say my sincere wish. My hope is that I hope that this Confucius Institute could together with my colleagues, bring this computer display into full play. We hope that there might be more students from colleges, from high schools, from all walks of life to join us. It's just a window. Through this window, you can see the outside world, and then you can find your own identity better through learning different language and culture.